Hi, I'm Wade.
And I'm Lorraine.
And we are
On the Off-Ramp.
And we are finally back camping.
Oh, it feels so good. It's been 8 months since we have been on the road, and we are loving it that we are finally using the van again.
It does really feel good. So, a couple of things today.
We want you to stick with us because we have some tips for as you travel along the road and where you can park for free. So we do love boondocking, and we're going to give you some of the best apps that you use to find those boondocking spots.
And we'll even tell you about a nice little secret spot in Moose Jaw on the way to southern Alberta where we are currently camping.
The other thing is we have some giveaways.
We do have some giveaways. We were given 2 portable folding water bottles. They're made out of a silicone rubber. They're food safe. And we're going to give away two bottles, I guess.
We'll feature them later in the video, and you can check to see if there's something you'd want to win.
That's right. And during that point, we'll tell you exactly how to enter. So stay tuned for that. And that'll happen sometime during the video.
Hope you're glad to be seeing our videos again. We're so thankful that you're watching. And one of the things that we really appreciate is that when you continue watching, leaving comments, and subscribing. Thank you for doing that. We know there's many of you that were waiting for our videos to come back.
Yeah. Heck, we were waiting.
We were waiting to be able to get them.
videos.
Yeah. Hard to do that when we were sitting at home.
So now, stay tuned as we prepare our van for our trip, and as we go through some changes into how we look after our van as well too.
And join us for that first boondocking spot. It worked out great for us.
Okay, so we are on our way to pick up our van. It's been gone for 3 weeks. Fixed a few more things than what we were initially planning on.
Even though this is in Winnipeg, it is...
Take the next right onto Don Valley Parkway, then your destination will be on the left.
Even though this is in Winnipeg, it's a 25-kilometer ride from our condo to this place on the other side of the city. And we are getting it serviced at a new place. Instead of heading over to the Mercedes dealership on the other side of the city, we are coming to a new location to have our van
Your
serviced.
destination
And
is
we're
on the
hoping
left.
that as a Sprinter specialist, they...
See, it's parked on the side of the road up ahead there.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I will pull into here.
Okay. So, and that is where we have brought our van, and we're hoping that the sticker price of servicing is we're going to feel the difference.
Yeah, so we've had the oil, fuel, and gas filters changed. And then they had to work on the ignition because the engine kept stalling. I thought that was an air filter thing, and they did too at first because it was pretty dirty. They had to repair that and some lights. What else did they work on?
And what was the problem with it?
The ignition system. There's a loose wire in the ignition system, so they got that done.
And that just randomly stalled then, caused it to stall anywhere. So that was good to get it fixed.
And then, and then there was a cracked transmission mount, so they fixed that as well too. And there's a bit more work we need to get done to it, but this budget for now was done, so we're gonna...
Yeah, the rest is, the RV aspect of it, and this is more the engine aspect of it. So, looking forward to driving a healthy vehicle.
Yeah. Do you have your keys here for the car?
I do not. I'll have to use yours.
I'll leave
Thank
you my
you.
keys. Oops, easy.
Meet you at home. Because we live in a condo, we always borrow my sister's and brother-in-law's driveway to do our spring cleanup and fix-ups. And so here we are now. It is May 10th, and we're looking forward to getting out on our van, taking it out of storage. We've had some engine work and stuff done, brought it to a new place to get it fixed, and now we are ready to do interior and the van aspect of it. We even had a new windshield put on. We had a major crack in that windshield just from last summer. All of those things we just packed up quickly, and I feel like I didn't give the van a good enough clean before we left. So here it is, ready for us to clean, and we're gonna be ready to get on the road soon. Here we're gonna document some of the things that we're getting done in the van, and one of them was fixing the bed, and another one is fixing some leaks. Another one is just simply giving it a good cleaning. As you may know, our van has a couch that's very comfortable, and side couches. We can sit 4 people around the table, but when we are getting ready to go to bed, we have to lower that bed or that couch to make a bed. Now, and one of the pains is there's Wade underneath the bench trying to fix the cable that moves the bed up and down. That has been a challenge for us, and we think we have found a system where we're not going to always have it hooking on those cables underneath. I'll go to the other side and let you see what Wade's doing. Okay, so what we have is a coax cable that runs from the motor here to the screw pals. I forget what they're called.
Anyway, these screw drives, I think they're called. There's a screw drive at each end of the bed, and when we turn the motor, oh, wrong way, it turns the piles and lowers the bed. The problem is it's a friction fit cable that goes in here, and it kept coming out. So,
and of course, as we stuff things back here for storage, it hooks on those cables, and that's a pain.
yeah, the cables, which reminds me, I need to get a zip tie for that yet too. I can't see that close up. So what I need to do is just tie it on tape it on a little bit tighter here, so it doesn't come out.
I can't get to you.
Can't see it.
Yeah, I think so. I can't really see what you're working with up there, but
yeah. So we had some Rubbermaid bins that we were using underneath the bed for storage, and they were about an inch too high, and every now and then it would hook on the cable and we didn't realize it, and we'd yank on it and then it would pull it out. So we bought some newer bins that are about an inch to 2 inches lower than the other ones.
and to top it off, our storage space down here has been a bit reduced because of our
the lithium battery.
Our Xantrax lithium battery is right over there, which has done wonders, and we can easily give up the storage space. We have learned to not pack too much stuff, but we have an outdoor bin of, you know, mosquito repellents, things like that. Okay, so is that all?
Yeah.
Why were you putting tape on there?
So just that end. This end has a nut on there, so I could screw it in.
Okay.
Or I can bolt it on in a sense. So what was happening is the cable would pull out of either end.
Oh, yeah.
And usually it was this end that would pull out. Here it wouldn't pull out. I think old school wise, I think it was a permanent mount, but somewhere over the years, I mean, this thing is
20 some.
so it's 18 years old. So
Yeah.
So somewhere down there it has broken, and it's hard finding these parts. In fact, 2 years ago, this motor, we had a young electrician that we met, let us park our vehicle inside his garage, and he said, "Oh, let me fix that motor for you," because I said I kept cutting in and out. He had the whole motor apart, and I thought that will never get back together, and he got it all back together, and the motor itself has worked wonderfully ever since.
Yeah, he rebuilt it basically, and he said, "Oh, that'll never die." So
Okay,
good.
so now I've got the controls here. Let's see if I can pinch myself in that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you gonna do to yourself?
I just have to get my chest straight. So now,
Does it look like it's working?
yeah, it's working well. So what I have to do now is just get a zip tie. I'll just tie this cable on a bit here.
So that it doesn't hang too low and
Yeah.
we don't have issues with it
Yeah, with it
hooking onto stuff. Although we did go to Canadian Tire and bought some smaller containers. I can tell you we love this when it works, but when it doesn't, it's a pain. And I guess there's a way to do it manually, but we haven't switched to that.
Yeah, it is. I have done it manually a couple of times, but it is quite inconvenient. So
All
there
right.
you go. So I'm going to vacuum back here, and then I can put our storage bins back in right away too. So
Well, it feels like we put away the van maybe in a bit more of a hurry than usual, although emptied well, linens were all cleaned, they're packed in garbage bags, and we put them in the bathroom, and the indoor storage that we have is actually great. No issues with mice, or at least we haven't experienced it, and there's other RVs in there and cars, collector cars. So what we're really excited about is that we're just getting in here now, giving it our good spring cleaning, get all the dust out of the cupboards. This was my favorite way to do clothing, was these packable boxes. And I got a system, long pants, short pants, sweaters, t-shirts, and knew exactly which basket hold which. And in some cases I even stacked one on top of the other, but it feels good to just wipe them out and wipe out the cupboard, even though there's nothing really for mess in them. But in my mind, then I know it's been wiped. Wade's working on the front end, trying to vacuum up the carpets at the front. And yeah, we're excited about getting out. What is it, next week we're going?
a week on Monday it'll be.
A week on Monday.
Here,
so.
I found some of your nut snacks from last year, so I'll save them for you.
Do they look fresh enough to eat?
Not for me.
Yeah, maybe throw them out.
So there were no squirrels or no mice in here, because they would have come with that right away.
There, this is Wade getting all the grime and dirt from last year out of the van.
I have to go turn on my vacuum.
Okay, and then we'll vacuum it up. Our vacuum cleaner, as Wade says, it sucks. In other words, it actually doesn't. It's pretty lousy vacuum cleaner. we'll get the work done.
Yeah, our vacuum cleaner does not suck. That's not a good thing.
Well, it does a little bit.
Yeah, a little
You're
bit.
getting some of it.
About as good as a car wash vacuum, I guess.
Well, the thing is, you're getting most of it, so
But
you're getting most of it. So
I had
that's
to loosen a lot of it up with the brush because it's so
kind of stuck on.
kind of stuck on.
Okay, so what's the stuff that you use just to seal the seams on the top?
So I used Eternabond
And where did you put it? Just to...
and just some of the metal seams that are on the roof. There's some rust in there, so we cover that up with Eternabond, and it should last at least 10-15 years.
Well, we'll see what happens, because we had a kitchen cupboard full of water, and we're not quite sure how that happened. That had never happened before. So
So I'm going to go check the air conditioner and see if there's anything going on there.
yeah, good idea to clean that every year. I'm not sure that we've always done it every year.
I don't know if we ever have actually taken it apart anyway.
Yikes. There's Wade going up there. We've already got the fridge going, so that's good. Okay, we're ready to start packing up the van. It's so exciting. Are you excited, Wade?
I'm excited.
He's waited all winter to get on the road. So this is what we do. This is our, notice in the last videos we've had our trusty red wagon. Well, this is now our new one. Costco, $89. We were pretty happy about it. It's bigger, sturdier. And on our table are all the kinds of things that we've been thinking of that we need to throw in the van. I don't know, Wade, have we got everything? I think we've made lists on, what did we use? Google Keep, which is an app through Google, and it is handy because we always add to our list. So some snack items. This is all sorts of stuff that we throw into the van every time we pack it up. Things that would stay in there now.
I turned on the fridge last night, so hopefully the fridge is nice and cold.
All right, well, we finished breakfast, and now it's time to pack this up, and we're leaving tomorrow after church.
Yep.
All right.
So the wagon brings our stuff down, and then we load it into our van. And once it's in here, then we start to kind of get everything put away into its cupboards and that. So right now my job is my clothes. We'll get the cupboards ready and put the clothes away.
It's such a cold weekend that we are coming to, so I've packed a lot of warm clothes, see if I can get it fitting into all these cupboards. And there it is. It's been 8 months since we've been in the van and traveling, and it's gonna feel good to be back on the road again. We've had lots of other fun stuff that we've done, but you know, getting back in the van is our excitement and our fun and the place we call home. Anybody else that does van life treat their van like home? This really does feel like home when we're traveling, and even when we park at someone else's house. They want us to stay in their place and we go, nah, we got our bed, got our bathroom, we're good. So see you on the road.
Your chance to win 2 water bottles. These Popdigito water bottles are safe silicone, lightweight, convenient, leak-proof and easy to clean, and folding and collapsible, easy to put away. All you need to do is subscribe to our channel and leave a comment in the comment section about where you think we will be camping in southern Alberta. You don't have to be correct to win this contest. We will send these water bottles to anybody in the continental US or Canada.
video, we promised you that we would share with you some of the apps that I end up using because Wade's driving and I'm finding the places. And what I've done is, I'm going to just show you my phone for now, and Wade will give you a screenshot of it. But in my phone, I've actually grouped all of the apps that I use for camping and for when we're on the road in one place. I'm just going to mention a few, like Harvest Host or Campendium, iOverlander. iOverlander is one of my favorites. Outlie, PipCamp, never really used that one. And then the not yet, but doesn't mean we won't. And I have these all on here, recreation.gov. Anyway, all of these apps on here. One that we've kind of used last year for the first time is Gas Buddy to find the cheaper gas. Even Drive Weather, which is letting you know what kind of weather you're driving into as you're heading out in your van. One of the things that I'll do is give you a screenshot of this. But I can tell you that iOverlander has probably been one of my favorites because it'll show me where I can get propane, where we can park for free overnight. And it'll tell you whether there's signs up in those places now saying, yeah, you can't park overnight. Wade and I will not stay at any rest stops or places that have signs that say no overnight parking. Right?
Yeah, we do want to follow the rules. And if they say no overnight parking, we want to respect that. So, but if it doesn't say no overnight parking, it's wide open.
Well, and some people actually choose to, I don't want to say break the rule, but not follow the rule, stretch it, and nothing happens. So maybe the sign is there for insurance protection. I don't know, but we just want to obey them. And so we do find through iOverlander some of those stops.
And we will put in the description below, we'll also put a description of each of the apps, the names of the apps and the description of each app as well.
Yeah, and kind of how we use them or how much we use them or not. But I'd say all of them are used somewhat, and there's a couple that I've almost never used.
Yeah,
but we'll share them with you.
And you can use them in Canada and the US. Gas Buddy is a great one just for finding fuel, whether you want diesel or regular fuel. In fact, we used it this week as we were traveling. It helped us find we found a Canadian Tire fuel station for diesel that was actually cheaper than everybody else. So
here's the other thing. If you have an app that you use or know of that we should know about, tell us, because I love adding to this page. I have it all on one page in my phone, so it's easy and handy to go to. But I'd love to add to this app page. So if you have something that you've used and liked, let us know.
Yep.
Leave it in the comments.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's video. It gave you some examples of how we travel about, how we prepare, how we get going, and how we get to our destinations as well too.
Even just that whole packing and right down to using our, a Google Keep app to get our checklists ready.
So we're looking forward to a summer of camping, and next video that's coming out will be detailing our campground here in southern Alberta, and we'll reveal the location as well too. And we've just started into it. We've met good friends here from BC, and their kids came and joined us as well too, and their granddaughter. So we're having a good time here, and we're looking forward to sharing this campground with you in the next video.
We did have to rely on our furnace quite a bit.
It's
been a chilly week of camping.
This morning it was +2 Celsius when I woke up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. So,
but no fear of frozen pipes.
No fear of frozen pipes, but just frozen feet.
So Wade and I have done a lot of camping, and we're planning a lot for mostly Manitoba. So stick with us because we have some great new to us spots that we want to go to. But one of the things we have learned,
plans can change, so we need to
hold our plans loosely.